It's the Texan in Tokyo show. Bing!
One of the unfortunate side effects of being human is making mistakes. But I did a bit of soul searching recently and I realized that some of these mistakes I've been making over and over again, and for some reason I'm just not learning from them. Basically, I came up with this list of all the mistakes that I've made in my early 20s, and some of them I continue to make, and that I'm gonna stop. The biggest mistake that I've definitely made is being afraid to say no. I don't like to say no to people because I get this feeling every time I say no, they're just gonna be like, wow, Grace is kind of a downer. I should be friends with someone else who's more fun. And by not allowing myself to say no, I'm not putting up boundaries, and so I'm getting pushed into things that I don't wanna do. And it's not fair to the friend either, because they don't know that I don't wanna go to this concert, or I don't wanna do that, or I don't, just the whole situation is really, it's messed up. The second, I guess, big mistake that I keep making is avoiding things rather than confronting them. And with the fact that I don't like saying no, it can't be a surprise that I don't like confronting people either. And my old motto used to be, ignore it until it goes away, but that doesn't work. It just usually makes it worse. Third one, oh, these are hard, is refusing to accept the blame when I mess up. And this is one I've known for years that I need to get better on. In fact, when I was in college, maybe my first month on the job, my boss sat me down and he told me that the easiest way to win his trust was when you mess up, because you're gonna mess up, going up to him and saying, I made a mistake, this was my fault, and I'm sorry. And you know, I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely do that next time I mess up, because you know, I wanna be on this guy's good side. And then I made a mistake, because I always make mistakes, because I'm human and that's what humans do. And it took me like a week of skirting around the issue before I was able to go into his office and be like, I messed up, I'm sorry, that was my mistake. And it's so hard to say this, and I don't know why it's so hard. I guess I feel like if I don't say it, that if I don't say I messed up, this was my mistake, then they won't think it. But as soon as I say, this was my mistake, they'll be like, yes, this was your mistake, you horrible person. Not exercising regularly. I don't like exercise very much. I played a lot of sports in middle school and high school, and I didn't like it at all. But the coaches would yell at me, so I had to. Now I still don't really like to exercise, but I do because I know I need to, and so I try to get my heart pumping for 10 minutes a day, whether it's running or pull-ups or whatever else I need to do. Buying stuff I don't need, especially clothes. I fell into the victim of fast fashion. Forever 21 and H&M and thrift shops. I was buying these clothes and I wasn't wearing them, but they were only $3 and it was so cheap. And what if I need it? And I'd have all these cute skirts and shirts and sweaters, and you know, I'm gonna wear them someday and I'll buy them for that, and I don't use them, and then they fall apart because they're really shoddily made. And the way that I'm finally getting over this is I'm doing a thing this year where I'm not buying clothes for myself. It's well, almost April now, and my husband bought me a sweater once, so I don't know if that counts. It's really helped me come to terms with how much I don't need. Oh, this next one's hard. Making easy friends instead of great friends. Bad friends, they just jump into your life and they're so easy at first with all of this drama and these great stories, and they make you feel like you're on top of the world because you're the only person that listens to them and you're the only one who gets it. Except that's not an equal friendship. Because with a bad friend, it's all about them, that they'll call you up at 11 p.m. crying about a breakup, or they'll want to vent about a coworker or something like that. But when you need help, when you're at the hospital, or you're had a fight with your significant other, they're nowhere to be found. For a long time I put up with this behavior because I honestly didn't think I deserved any better. I had really low self-esteem, and I thought damaged people stick together, and I was gonna ride out the storm with this person because I'm a friend and that's what friends do, and then maybe they'll love me more and they'll never leave me, and that's really not a healthy way to look at relationships. And eventually, by some miraculous turn of events, I started making really good friends, some really non-emotional vampire-y good friends that I feel safe talking to. I can't believe what I was missing for so long. And I guess along the same lines, thinking that friendships need to last forever. The problem with bad friendships is we all know that we have them, and a bad friend is easy to spot, but they're hard to get rid of. And a lot of the time you're friends with them because of proximity, like you went to the same school or you work in the same job or you have the same group of friends, and your friend, they don't add anything to your life. They're not supportive, and often they're quite mean and they take advantage of you. But you stay with them because friendship breakups, however you call it, are messy and they're hard. And a lot of the time it's easier to just let them be them and suck away your life force than try to cut them out. And I think if you get to the point where every time you get a message from this person, you immediately clench up and you're like, oh, when you see a message pop up or you get a phone call from them, then it might be time to let them go. And last but not least, not allowing myself to be alone. Like, I love spending time with my husband and I love spending time with my friends, and I love going to parties occasionally, meeting other people. But I feel most comfortable when I'm sitting in the hammock reading a book. I like to be alone with my own thoughts, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Those are the things that I keep messing up with, and hopefully by making this video, I'm just gonna stop dragging my feet and commit to some of these things. Oh, this is hard. Oh, this is so hard. If you have any other, I guess, mistakes that you keep making in your early 20s, let's put them in the comment section below and let's start a dialogue. And if you like these videos, please subscribe because I put out new videos twice a week. Cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.